They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all to put him.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits his running back, close ice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. back to CenturyLink Field after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ben Gideon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
First half, All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, 31 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because now
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now Wilson on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 43 yards. On first down, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, 33 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Cousins to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing, Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Eluding the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First down, here's Cousins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own bit.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Seattle. And Dixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Cousins from the gun on third. Flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Barkevious Mingo able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 14. Wilson to throw. And an alley to run. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, pro size. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Janikowski bangs it through. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game.